signal was at the right gain level so that your chain of gain going through from the mic all the way through was optimized. They'd have an engineer go out, and the stick is exactly a meter long, and it plays exactly a particular volume, and you stick it on the microphone, a little pad, and you pull the trigger, and now you know exactly how much energy is hitting the mic. And you can come around, instead of using a test tone, you've actually got the real mic, the preamps, everything, where you can set your gain from all the way out there to tape optimally.
And they check the meter on the tape and make sure it goes to zero?
Yeah. And they know, okay, if it's this loud, we'll get that kind of response.
Yeah.
And then they can do all their pads with we pad this one here, but we won't pad that one because we'll lose a little signal noise that way. I mean, EMI, the more I learned about it, reading that book, it was rocket science of recording. I mean, they actually had like 8 guys on staff that wore white coats, and their job was to make things technically perfect. And of course that made an interesting tension between the creative side and, no, you can't wrap sticky tape around our cap stand to make your tape speeds wobble so you can get an underwater sound. What are you talking? You get a dispensation from the owner of the building before we'll let you do that. But but it seemed to work out.
You talk about the white lab suits and the limiter.
Well,
first time they used the limiter, the 670 for mastering. Paul McCartney asked for a limiter. Early days, he'd heard there's a limiter for mastering, and requested it. Had to go up to the top guy at EMI, who laid down the law. There had to be support, and 4 guys in green lab coats carried it in and set it up, and then 2 guys in white lab coats came in and supervised its use, and kept an eye on them to make sure they didn't misuse it.
They calibrate that.
The 670 or 66, probably 66. You guys do have it.
When you get to be total gearheads, this book will keep you off the streets for a year. It's just unreal what they were able to untangle in mysteries, and a lot of stuff that really was truly urban legend is resolved in that book, where they actually and the interesting thing is there's a lot of stuff that was launched into urban legend where they have interviews with 3 different people that were in the room. One says, well, this is the way it was, and the other 2 say, no, you get 3 versions. And in that case, they actually print all 3 versions.